The current richest people in the world, like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates, all have fortunes worth well over $100 billion. And yet, if we account for inflation, their wealth is not even close to making them the richest people ever. So today, we're delving into the past to explore the richest people in history and how they made their unthinkably large fortunes. We start with number 1, John D. Rockefeller, the oil magnate who is widely considered the richest self-made man in modern history. With an approximate net worth of around $400 billion in today's money, Rockefeller's rise to immense wealth is a remarkable story. Rockefeller started from very humble beginnings. Born into a large family, he needed to help provide for them from a young age. Through hard work and entrepreneurial instinct, he saved enough money to start offering small loans to others. At 16, he dropped out of school and got his first real job as a bookkeeper, earning just 50 cents a day. After working there for around 2 years without a meaningful raise, he decided to start his own produce business. Rockefeller's first business was a success, and he was able to raise funds for his next venture. In 1859, he seized the opportunity presented by the oil industry, which was booming with the discovery of the first American oil well. Rockefeller used the money from his first business to build an oil refinery. He understood that the real profits were in oil refining rather than drilling. He quickly grew his business by buying out smaller refineries and undercutting competitors. Rockefeller's Standard Oil Company kept expanding across the country, buying out rivals, undercutting competitors, and cutting costs wherever possible. By the 1870s, his oil company owned 90% of the world's oil refining industry. But Rockefeller wasn't satisfied with just dominating the oil industry. He set out to monopolize another industry, railroads. However, his growing empire also made him a public enemy. Depicted as the ultimate symbol of corporate greed in response to Rockefeller's empire, legislation was passed to prevent monopolies, such as the Sherman Antitrust Act. While Standard Oil was eventually broken up into different subsidiaries, many of them later merged back together. John D. Rockefeller's legacy is complex. On one hand, he made oil an affordable commodity and became one of the most accomplished philanthropists ever, giving away millions to charitable causes. On the other hand, he was a ruthless businessman who used questionable tactics to establish his empire. The impact of his immense wealth cannot be denied, as it transformed industries and shaped the modern world. But who would surpass Rockefeller as the richest person ever? Our next contender for the title of the richest person ever takes us to the early 20th century and introduces us to an eccentric figure, Howard Hughes. With an estimated net worth of over $200 billion in today's money, Hughes was a man of many talents and ambitions. Hughes' most notable contribution was in aviation. He designed and built groundbreaking aircraft, including the H-1 Racer, which set a new world speed record, and the Spruce Goose, the largest flying boat ever built. Hughes also made a name for himself in Hollywood. He produced and directed films such as Hell's Angels and The Outlaw, which pushed boundaries and challenged censorship regulations of the time. In addition to aviation and film, Hughes expanded his empire into real estate. He acquired numerous prestigious properties, including the famous Desert Inn in Las Vegas. His business ventures and investments continued to grow his wealth. Bill Gates started his journey by developing a passion for programming and computers at a young age. Together with his childhood friend, Paul Allen, he founded Microsoft in 1975, laying the foundation for the personal computer revolution. In 2020, Bill Gates stepped down from his day-to-day role at Microsoft to focus more on his philanthropic efforts. His wealth and influence have made a significant impact on shaping the world and addressing some of its most pressing challenges, from John D. Rockefeller's oil empire to Howard Hughes' diverse ventures and Bill Gates' technological revolution. These individuals have left an indelible mark on history. But as wealth continues to accumulate and new industries emerge, who knows what the future holds for the next contenders for the title of the richest person ever?